Hey y'all, we are back with another tutorial. This is my favorite so far. I'm a long nail girly, but this natural set on my natural nails, not natural set, excuse me, this natural overlay is so freaking awesome. I love it, and I have committed to wearing the overlay and not doing any long nails that I've been doing for years. I just want my natural nails to grow. And I've noticed while using my product how fast my nails are growing. This is the first tutorial. It will be the longest. I already have gotten a fill, you guys. I'm about to be on my third fill, and my nail growth is amazing. I cannot wait to show you guys the nail growth. I mean, every 2 weeks, I probably have at least 6 centimeters of growth. And your natural nails normally grows like 3 centimeters. So this rose quartz is proven to grow your nails longer, faster. These are my natural nails, guys. First time in a long time getting natural nails done. I'm just so proud of myself for this natural look. And soon my nails will be just as long as the fake ones, okay? So make sure you guys are staying tuned and following or subscribing, whichever platform that you're on, so you can see the growth. Now, again, this will be the longest tutorial. This is a 45-minute video. So this is to show the process. I didn't want to leave any shortcuts out. I wanted you guys to see this process. And as you know, I'm applying real rose quartz to my nails. Real rose quartz, okay? Now, if you're familiar with rose quartz, you would know the healing metaphysical properties of rose quartz. And if you don't know, guess what? I'm here to share that knowledge to kill some time while we watch this beautiful nail technician put her beautiful skills to use with this rose quartz French tip overlay. Okay? So rose quartz is good for expanding heart energy. It heals the heart. It dispels anger, jealousy, and resentment. It increases self-worth. You use it to call in your soulmate. It fosters love, increases self-worth. It helps with forgiveness. It helps with self-esteem, and it dissolves emotional scars and fears around love. Rose quartz is the classic stone of love. It helps dissolve old hurts, open the heart to trust and love, and have faith in the benevolence of the universe. It has a melting effect on mistrust and suspicion, and reawakens the heart chakra to abundance of love available to it. It is a great stone to place in your home or workplace to increase the vibration of harmony and love and in the environment. So just wearing this on your hands and going about your day, you are literally spreading the love energetically with this stone being placed on your fingers. Now, as you can see, she buffed the nail. And now we're going to follow our next step, which is applying the primer. Okay, and this is a step you don't want to miss. This is not like some of the other gel products that you would use where some of them I think put clear polish or something else on the bottom, but you're only going to put the primer on, and then you're going to go directly in with Energy Nails Healing Crystal Poly Gel. And I do have this available on the website. This is the only place that you can purchase Poly Gel Healing Crystal Semi-Precious Stone Poly Gel. This is the only website you can get this product, okay? You're not going to get the healing crystals on your nails without going through the website, energynails.store, okay? This is a proprietary, and no one else has this product. They can't have the product. I've done my work. This is patent. So you better make sure you go on down to the website if you're looking to get the healing crystals on your nails. Now, with that being said, as you can see that this consistency of the formula that I have here is very similar to any polygel. In creating this product, I had nail technicians trying so many different versions, different consistencies of the product, and this one was well liked, so I stuck with this one. So if you're the type of nail technician that prefers a more thinner polygel or a more thicker polygel, I do have that on hand. This here is already mass produced, this consistency, and can get to you in the shortest amount of time. I can have this to you in 2 to 3 days. And I do have samples if you want to check out like just a little millimeter, little jar or something. I have that on the website too, so feel free to visit the website and grab a sample before you get the 2-ounce jar. And I do have any healing crystal available. I have all my rose quartz ready on hand. I have stones here, other polygels ready on hand. Some stones may take a little longer because if I don't have it on hand, I would have to find your stone that you're looking for. But for the most part, I have it on hand. So contact me. I'm very friendly. You guys can contact me by email with any questions. I can be reached at gemstonenails@gmail.com. And I'm going to put that up here. And also, there's a message link on the website. You can shoot me a message. I will get to it in a quick, timely fashion. Will not take me long to respond. Okay. So, without that being said, this is how she's applying it. She's not using a slip. She's just using alcohol as a slip, which is fine. You can use a slip. I've had nail technicians use their choice of slip. Most of them just take my word for it and use the alcohol, and they get it on there. It's not really a big deal. And with me having the product ready for you guys, I making it easy for you to access this type of unique way to bring healing to our beauty routines. So I've done all the hard work. The easiest thing for you to do is to go on the website and purchase. Now, she's going to put this on here. I'm going to be curing under the light. And that's the full step when we're talking about applying. We're including putting your hand under the light to cure it. Okay? Just wanted to be clear on that. So, now that we got all of our disclaimers out of the way, we can go into my favorite part, to where I talk about the benefits of actually placing healing crystals on your nails. Let's get into it. And as we spoke previously about our fingers and hands, I have described in previous videos the pressure points that we have in our hands. So I'm going to put up here medical charts, a reflexology medical chart of the pressure points in our hands, and kind of describe to you what the healing benefits of applying this to our hands. Okay, so I want to talk about those pressure points. Most important, our thumb is linked to our brain, and it is also linked to your pituitary gland, and that is in this around the same area that would activate your third eye. Okay, your pineal gland. All right. Now we have the hands. They have activated to your ears, your solar plexus, your shoulder, your heart, your diaphragm, your adrenaline, your liver, your spleen, your kidney, your hip joint, and descending colon. Your hand has all these unique pressure points, okay? So with this energy being embodied at the tip of your fingers, it most definitely, these metaphysical properties are working towards those pressure points. Okay, that's what stones do. The metaphysical properties of the stone is emitting this type of energy. Each stone is precious. Each stone has its own energy that it emits. This one particularly with rose quartz, it's a love stone. You can't go wrong with rose quartz. It is so awesome. I've been wearing these healing crystals on my hands for years. This is my idea. I have it patented, and I have seen so many tremendous results healing with these crystals just by placing them on my nails, going to a nail technician and saying, hey, this is what I want on my nails, and they apply it like they would apply any other product. But the difference is this one is actually healing. So this is definitely acupressure meeting beauty at its finest. If you guys are interested in purchasing some poly gel, rose quartz poly gel, or any type of healing crystal nail product and hair accessories, I do have those as well, make sure that you are visiting the website at energynails.store. Now, with all that being said, I am going to fade out into the background and show this nail tutorial step by step. You're going to see her doing my whole hand, one hand, and then she does the other hand, you guys. And then follow up for the next video. Make sure you guys are subscribing or following, because I gotta show you the nail growth, okay? This was the beginning. This happened about 2 months ago. I just been so busy, haven't been able to post it. But my next post should be within this week or the next. I want you to check out that nail growth. And then the next week after that, I'll probably have my it'll be my second fill. And I will give you guys the time frame to show how much my nail has grown with this natural nail effect. Okay, I want to show you guys. You're going to be amazed at the length. I'm amazed at the length. I am so confident by the next 4 months, I will probably have my real fingernails at the length of what I would normally get at the salon. But I would get really long ones, so maybe a little bit under that, I think, in 4 months. Maybe, possibly the whole. We'll see. We'll see. So now she's getting ready to wipe the nails down with alcohol, just so we can have a smooth buff. She doesn't want to get her drill or file sticky. So she's just going over and wiping down anything that may be sticky. It doesn't really be too sticky, but it doesn't hurt to wipe it down before she files. So now this next step 4, is just to file, smoothing out that poly gel that was applied. So that's what she's doing now, smoothing it on out. And also, there are so many different stones that are actually used for nail growth. And I want to also talk about that as well, because there are stones that you can use for your nail growth You're not applying them to your nails, but I guess just working with the crystals, you know, maybe putting the bracelets on, perhaps. I don't believe that it would be as strong as, or it would take, I'm sorry, not as strong. Well, I don't think it'll be as strong, first of all, because this is the strongest overlay that you can put in, you guys. Like this overlay, nothing, no chips, nothing. This is a rock solid covering on your nails. Not only that, I don't know if there is another way to work with the crystals for nail growth better than applying them to your actual nails. And I want to see if I can get you guys the list of the stones that help grow your nails. So amethyst is a great one. Because it's for strengthening and protection. Rose quartz, of course, is up here for nail growth. Amethyst is the number one. Rose quartz is also known to help promote love and compassion. It is also said to help open the heart chakra, allow feelings of love to flow freely through the body. Moreover, it can help to calm down an overactive thyroid gland, which can lead to brittle nails. Furthermore, this stone is great for anyone who suffers from low self-esteem or confidence and can in turn heal your nails by healing your mind. So it can help calm down an overactive thyroid gland. Okay, so this is already known to help calm down an overactive thyroid gland. Now, like I said before, previously discussed, the thyroid gland pressure point is in your hands. So again, not only can we strengthen nails, we can work on our organs in our body using specific stones to the hands. So this is definitely a method that is so beautiful, gives you stronger nails, and also helps heal medical conditions. There is no other product like this on the market. Make sure you're checking out the website energynails.store. I've said enough, you guys. You enjoy the rest of the tutorial, and I hope to see you back at the next one. Bye. product. She's applying that top coat, and we are good to go. Don't forget to wipe the debris off with alcohol. You don't want to just go in with a clear top coat. Make sure that it's wiped down with alcohol. And now y'all about to see the finished product, and stay tuned for the next video because I'm going to be dropping the fill of this overlay. And I want you guys to check out the nail growth. You have to see the nail growth. That's why it's important to stay connected. Make sure that you are liking, subscribing, or following so you can see the nail growth. And when you see my nails in the next video, you guys are going to be amazed. Look how short they are right now. They look good, but just see the next video. I cannot wait to drop it on here. I'm working on it now. But you guys have a great, awesome day. Thanks for checking me out. Bye.